Good afternoon and welcome to the University of the Pacific here in Stockton, California, the Pacific Field Hockey Turf as we get set for today's matchup between the Pacific Tigers and the Miami of Ohio Redhawks. Tigers enter this afternoon with a record of 1-1. The Tigers were last in action on Monday, losing a 4-1 decision against nationally ranked Syracuse. Before that, the Tigers opened the season with a 4-0 win over Bryant, so Tigers at 500 on the season as get set for a busy weekend here in Stockton. I'm Paul Mice. I'm glad you could join us. The Tigers will play here in a few minutes against the Redhawks. The Tigers also will be at home Saturday against Indiana and Sunday against St. Louis. So the final 3 games of a 5-game at home to open the season. Tigers in that 4-1 loss to number 4 Syracuse. Scored late, a goal from Leah Kofer off an assist from Ali Campos. Got the Tigers on the board, but it was too little, too late to prevent their first loss of the season. Leah Kofer has led the way for the Tigers offense so far this season. She had 2 goals, the final 2 goals of the Tigers' 4-0 season opening win over Bryant. So Kofer's 3 goals, that's more than all season. Last season, Kofer had just 2 goals already with 3 here as we get set for the 3rd game of the season. The Tigers in their black uniforms with white numbers will be going from left to right on your screen, while the Redhawks in their white tops with red shorts will be going from right to left on your screen. Starting lineup for the Tigers: in goal, Laura Puhade. In front of her, Leah Kofer, Savannah Burns, Axel Steffen, Alicia Munoz, Hannah Tverjak, Kelsey Gullidge, Kylie Morrison, Nicole Doskoski, Emma Leach, and last but certainly not least, Ali Campos. As the Redhawks will have the pass back to get us going, and we are underway here in Stockton. A beautiful afternoon as the Tigers take it away on the far side. Excuse me, on the near side. I'm sitting opposite of the camera, so what's left to right for you is right to left for me, as it's about 79 degrees. Slight breeze here in Stockton as the Tigers get it into the circle and it rolls out. Tverjak plays it back to Morrison. Morrison's pass there, knocked away. Nice job to steal it there by Pritchard for the Redhawks. The Redhawks this season also are 1-1 on the year. They lost to number 7 Albany 3-1, and they had a 8-0 win over St. Louis, a St. Louis team that the Tigers will face on Sunday. As Tigers take it away, and on the near side looking for Campos there, knocked away. And we're back. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Still no score here between the Pacific Tigers and the Redhawks, and the Tigers with their first short corner opportunity of the afternoon. Hopefully back in time for a Tigers goal. Laskoski will insert. set up, or they're trying to set up Campos, but it gets through back into the circle. It's still loose and knocked away. So the Tigers try to set up Campos there on the short corner. So Tigers 0 for 1 as we are still scoreless. Not quite 10 minutes in as the Redhawks with it here on the far side. It's Alton still with it, plays it into the circle. A nice job by Leach to clear it, although the whistle quickly gives it back. Sub for the Redhawks. White comes in. Campos with it here on the near side. She's now into the shooting circle, looking to unleash the shot, and she does, and it's saved out of bounds. A nice save there by the Redhawks goalkeeper, Chavert, a junior from Georgetown, Guyana. Campos has yet to score a goal this season. Did have an assist on the Tigers' goal against the Orange, and now another short corner opportunity here for the Tigers. It'll be Leach this time to play it in. And again, they set up for Campos. Campos' shot ends up going wide of the goal. Nice diving job there by Laskoski to get the Tigers the possession. The whistle goes against the Tigers on the near side, but quickly taken right back by Tuberjack. Burns here to the far side, plays it out. Looking for Gulich, who took a hard spill. Couple nice passes there by the Redhawks. And now into the circle it goes. Gulich battling there, finally draws the whistle. On the edge of the circle, a whistle there goes against Burns. And now towards goal, Puhade comes out and kicks it. Doesn't go very far, but fortunately right to a Tiger stick, and now it's cleared. And looking to play it up here on the far side. Nice job there by Munoz to keep it in. Munoz now gets it back here on the far side, right in front of us. Coach not happy. Tigers still with it. Ball played forward to Campos. Campos into the circle, unleashes the shot as she's falling down, and the shot goes over the top. So far, Campos has had some couple opportunities to score her first goal of the season, but so far neither team has been able to get it past the goalkeeper as we are scoreless so far here in the first half. The Red Hawks get it into the circle. Good back and forth action here early on. And it's played into the circle. Back and forth, and now the whistle will give the Redhawks a short corner opportunity. Tigers were unsuccessful on their first 2 short corners. The Redhawks now will have their first short corner of the afternoon. Looks like it's Rogue to play it in. And the shot towards goal, and it's loose in front, still loose. And now a whistle, and it's going to be another short corner for the Redhawks. Play to the side, the shot saved. And now the whistle and another short corner. Kind of saw this in the Tigers' first game of the season against Bryant. Tigers gave up 13 or 14 short corners, but were able to still come away with the shutout victory. Lots of the short corners coming against the Tigers in bunches, like we've seen here on the 3rd short corner, looking to spin and get the shot off, but let's say Tigers able to clear it, but once again, another short corner. Oh, about the 4th short corner for the Redhawks here in about 2 minutes. Looks like that Rogue to play it in. And fake the shot, pass it to the side, and now the shot will come and sail well wide. Tigers make a substitution. Dempsey comes in for Munoz. Looks like right before it got into the circle, it was kicked. 20 minutes to go here in the first half. No score between the Tigers and the Redhawks. Both teams have had several good chances. It's Dempsey with it. Into the circle. Last couple minutes, it's been almost all down at this end. 4 short corner opportunities for the Redhawks. As that's played and rolls out. Tigers, a couple of substitutions. Brooks and Robertson come in. Redhawks also with 4 substitutions getting ready to come in as the Tigers switch it in the back. Morrison loses it and chases it down, and Robertson unable to keep it in play. Gullidge to Tuverjack. Tuverjack on the near side to Leach. Back to Tuverjack. And her pass intercepted. And Redhawks looking to come the other way, and a real nice diagonal pass looking to hit the streaking Houghton, but just out of her reach. Looking for Robertson. It's knocked out by George. Burns switches it to the near side to Leach, who plays it forward to Brooks. Battle in the near corner, and the whistle goes against the Redhawks. Leach's pass is taken away by the Redhawks into the circle. The shot towards goal, and Puhade with her glove saves that one. Saw the shot the whole way, easily saved. And another short corner upcoming for the Redhawks. Last short corner, we saw the Redhawks fake a big shot from the top and pass it to the side. Looks like that's Paul to insert. And nice job to get around one Tiger, and then the ball is loose still. Shot towards goal, saved off the line by a Tiger defender. That'll be another short corner. Can't quite see who that was on the goal line, but one of the Tigers defenders was able to save that shot from going in. Scoreless here, a little over midway through the first half, as the Redhawks insert, and the low shot saved and cleared, and now back into the circle. So the Redhawks now 0 for 6 on short corners as Munoz comes back in for the Tigers, replacing Campos. See if the Tigers can finally get some possession. Last 6-7 minutes feels like have been all Redhawks on the attack. And nice job there to take it away by Morrison. Back to Gullidge here on the far side. Plays it forward, looking for Munoz, and has it knocked away. Coverjack. As Kofor comes back in, replacing Robertson. Van Latham also now in for the Tigers. And it's another short corner. The Tigers defense here early on in the season has had a lot of short corners to defend. Looks like it's the sophomore Paul to insert again. Play didn't work anywhere near like the Red Hawks were hoping, as that goes out of bounds and it's the Tigers with it. Although Red Hawks anticipating that pass there was Laskowitz. Dempsey to the near side to Betancourt, who plays it forward looking for Brooks. Sturm back in for the Red Hawks. That whistle goes against Brooks. Kofor, nice job to take it away there. Plays it to Dempsey. White with it for the Red Hawks. Ball goes into the air, and Burns now with it for the Tigers. Plays it looking for Munoz.
10-20. 10-25.
Now Betancourt. Burns heads towards the circle, draws a whistle. Burns trying to split two defenders and loses it. Red Hawks try to quickly play a long ball forward, but it rolls out of play. Under 10 minutes to go here in the first half, still scoreless between the Tigers and the Red Hawks. Tigers had some good opportunities early on. Campos. Last 10 minutes or so has been a lot with the Red Hawks on the attack as a player is down on the near side. It's actually just temporarily shaken up, as they didn't signal the trainers or coaches on. And the referee signaling she's okay. Played back to Morrison. And Morrison's pass goes off a couple of Red Hawk sticks. Now that pass will roll out of play. Coverjack will leave it, for Van Latham, who will play it back to Morrison. Morrison to Gullidge. And a whistle there.
Go, Kelsey, go!
Quickly played to Tuvberjack. Now Munoz heading towards the circle, plays it in, looking for Brooks, and it found a stick belonging to a Red Hawk. And quickly the other way come the Red Hawks, a long ball forward, and it's a race. Burns there defensively for the Tigers, trying to stop Alton. Only one-on-one, nice drive there by the sophomore Savannah Burns to get back. And now Burns with it, plays it forward, looking for Kofer, but a bit too high. Redhawks switch sides of the field on the near side. And Brooks with it for the Tigers, but the whistle will give it to the Redhawks. Long ball into the circle, right to the stick of Morrison. Into the circle, and nice job to turn there and get it into the circle. It's knocked out. And it'll be another short corner, the 8th short corner of the first half for the Redhawks. As we near the end of the first half, still scoreless. St. George to insert. And the shot saved by Puhade, who was down low and reached out with her hands and knock it away. Now the Tigers the other way. It's Brooks with it to Betancourt. Betancourt quickly plays it to Munoz, who heads towards the circle, closely guarded by a couple of Redhawks. Munoz not happy with that whistle that went against her. Campos back in for the Tigers as we near the end of the first half. See if either team can get a goal right before halftime and have the momentum. Nice run there by Steffens, still with it, and then is fouled from behind. Plays it towards the circle. It's deflected up. Steffen. Back to Tuvberjack. Now Gullidge. Leach. And a nice job there by Gullidge to prevent what would have been a breakaway for the Redhawks. Pritchard back on for the Redhawks. And it's into the circle. A Nice chance here. Crossing. Nice job there on defense by Leach. Laskoski back in for the Tigers. That ball probably intended for Campos goes right to a Red Hawk. And we're going to have our first card. It's a green card given to Campos. So our first card of the first half. Campos not happy to say the least picking up that green card. And that cross rolls all the way through the circle and out on the near side. Under 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Or of the penalty, excuse me. 2.5 remaining in the first half. Leach. From near midfield. Plays it right to the stick of McQuaid. Red Hawks switch sides of the field here on the near side. Looking to take advantage of having an extra player as Campos is out for a few more seconds after the first green card of the half. And it's played into the circle. And we're back to even as Campos comes running on almost perfectly in time to get the ball rolling out after the Tigers cleared it. She placed it up to Munoz. Just about a minute to go here in the first half. To Betancourt.
1 minute.
And goes right off the foot of Leach. Nearing the end of the first half, scoreless. Red Hawks have had 8 short corners. The Tigers have had just 2. Neither team able to capitalize. Played forward to Campos. That ball is played forward, and the loud horns and shrieking means the end of the first half. So after 35 minutes of play, the Tigers and the Red Hawks scoreless at 0. We'll take a break for halftime and be back with the second half. You're watching Pacific Field Hockey on the Pacific Digital Network.
We're scoreless, 0-0. Take a quick 10-minute intermission, and we'll be back with the second half.
Welcome back as we get set for the second half. Scoreless between the Pacific Tigers and the Miami of Ohio Redhawks. Paul Meison's glad you could join us as the Tigers with it here to get us going in the second half. In the first half, the Redhawks were 0 for 8 on short corners. Tigers 0 for 2. As the Redhawks here an early opportunity. Puhare coming out, knocks it away. The Redhawks in the white tops with red shorts, going from left to right on your screen. Tigers in their all black, going from right to left here in the second half. Both the Tigers and the Redhawks 1-1 on the season. Tigers will end a 5-game homestand here this weekend with 3 games in 4 days, as the Tigers will have tomorrow off before home games Saturday and Sunday afternoon. See, at least one change to the starting lineup for the Tigers. Sydney Brooks is in there for the Tigers. Played into the circle. And looks like an early timeout is being called by Tigers head coach Andy Smith in his third season. Well, a couple of newcomers, assistant coach Chris Fry in his first season, and the athletic trainer Kelly Van Valkenburg also in her first season. So very early on here in the second half. Timeout called by the Tigers. Nice afternoon. Little bit of a breeze. It's warmed up to about 81 degrees. Just the expected high. Not quite the temperatures we saw in the Tigers home opener. Although Monday morning, nice weather. Sure it'll be much warmer this weekend, especially Saturday afternoon with the 3 p.m. start. Burns with it for the Tigers. They high ball forward right to a Red Hawk. Now Campos trying to take it away there, unable to. Redhawks unable to keep it in play on the near side. Leads with a short pass to Tuverjack. And now the ball works its way to Brooks. Leach flips it forward looking for Campos. Tigers take it away, but quickly give it right back. Paul plays it back. And after playing it forward, they play it back again and switch sides to the near side. Brooks challenging. Leach able to take it away for the Tigers. Emma Leach, sophomore from Gilroy. And that ball looking for Campos. And we're going to have a green card given to Emily George. So the first card of the afternoon given to the Redhawks. The Tigers were given a card late in the first half. As that long ball rolls all the way out of play on the far side corner. Played in the circle. Brooks battling. See if the Tigers can take advantage of having the extra player. A minute to go on the card. Burns with it. Gets it over on the far side to Morrison. Morrison with some room to run. Morrison smashes it into the circle, finding Laskoski, but a whistle goes against the Tigers.
I can get off the seat.
3, 2, 1, even.
And back to even. So Tigers unable to capitalize with the player advantage. Burns with a nice long run here, gets it up to Campos, and now finds its way into the circle. It's loose. Goalkeeper way off. Shaver, a nice job to knock it away initially. And we're going to have a short corner opportunity for the Tigers.
Are you kidding me?
And
How like he helped you in the first half? Look at this. Right here. Right there. Right there.
the coaches for the Redhawks clearly not very happy about that short corner call. The third short corner. Now the referees are getting together to talk. Tigers had the first two short corners of the game, unable to capitalize, and then after that, the last 8 short corners have all been the Redhawks, but scoreless here in the second half. Previous 2 short corners, the Tigers set up Campos both times. Campos, Burns all near the top. And it's going to be Burns, and her shot is knocked away. Munoz plays it to Leach. Leach back to Munoz. And quickly. Here come the Redhawks, 2-on-2. Into the circle. And that shot goes nowhere near goal. Morrison with a high ball forward. Knocked down and won at midfield by Deschamps. Redhawks with it in the circle, plays it towards the center of goal, and Leach is there to take it and clear. Now quickly Morrison, the long ball forward, looking for Campos. Morrison back to Burns. Burns' ball goes off the stick of a Redhawk, but fortunately it still gets to Leach, who plays it forward. Now that pass a bit behind Brooks. Deschamps plays it into the circle and it rolls over the end line. Burns, long ball. Intended for Brooks, and now the Tigers take it right back away. Munoz launches it forward. Here in the second half, Burns is playing kind of a center back position. Not as high up in the midfield like she often is. Covert takes it away towards the circle. Campos with it now. Towards goal. The goalkeeper kicks it away. Played towards the circle. Tigers able to knock it away. Otten heading towards the circle. Stefan momentarily had it. Now a whistle will give it to Pacific. Somehow gets to Campos. Campos' pass to Tavernjak, back to Burns. Burns now on the far side to Stefan. Stefan still with it. Morrison back to Burns. Gets by Burns. Nice poise there to turn and find Morrison, who plays it into the circle looking for Campos, but unable to connect. Tigers and Redhawks still scoreless here in the second half. Hannah Betancourt comes in for the Tigers. Munoz with it, plays it forward, and it's taken away by the Redhawks defense. Both the Tigers and the Redhawks 1-1 on the season, and both teams have had at least 4 goals scored in all of their games. A lower scoring defensive battle here in Stockton so far, as we are scoreless. Both teams have had some chances. Skoski plays it forward, looking for Morrison. Tigers another substitution. Robertson comes back in, replacing Kofer. Camo also came in, and that's Camo right there who passes it. And now it's in the middle. Campos unleashes the shot, and a diving save by the goalkeeper, Chavert. Campos, another good shooting opportunity, but Chavert comes up with a nice save once again, as that's played into the circle, and it's loose in front. Still loose. Campos. With another opportunity. She's had more opportunities today than she had in the previous 2 games combined. As Tigers leading goal scorer last year, looking for her first goal this season, and it's loose again in front. A scramble, and the whistle will give the Tigers their 4th short corner of the afternoon, 2nd short corner of the second half. First 2 short corners, the Tigers set up Campos. The short corner earlier here in this half, they set up Burns. 20 minutes to play. And it's set up for Campos. Campos to shoot, and it's way over the top and wide. Each back to Burns. Burns, the long ball on the far side near midfield, and Betancourt unable to control it. Tigers take it away. Here comes Campos with it. Looking for Munoz. It's now into the circle. Camo gives chase. And Tigers knock it away, and now it's loose into the circle. Laskoski gets through a defender, unleashes the shot. And it goes just wide. Couldn't almost tell if it got redirected in from where I'm standing. Lots of bodies in front. The Tigers nearly able to capitalize on the turnover. Laskoski did a nice job to get by the defender, and the shot goes just wide. Whistle over to Morrison. Into the circle and into a foot that will give the Tigers another short corner. So let's see if the Tigers can finally capitalize on a short corner. Tigers have yet to score on a short corner this season. They did not have a short corner in their 4-0 win over Bryant. And the Tigers' one goal against the Orange came during the run of play. Burns, Campos, both options. And it's Campos once again. Her shot goes wide. But the Tigers will have another short corner. So we've seen 4 of the 5 short corners so far for the Tigers have been set up for Campos. Would be surprised if this goes to anybody but Burns or Campos. And it's Morrison. It still lose the shot there by Campos. Rolls wide. So the Tigers now 0 for 6 on the short corner. Redhawks 0 for 8. As we are scoreless more than midway through the second half. Whistle there against Leach. Just over 15 minutes to go here. I mean, like 1 goal for either side might be enough to win this one. That ball unable to connect and roll out of play. Finds its way to midfield. Laskoski somehow it's called for the foul there. Morrison with some room looking for somebody to get it to, and coming from behind to knock it away is Portugal. Morrison, high ball forward. Stefan takes it away, finds Campos. Now it's Tuverjack to Morrison to Stefan. Over to Laskoski. Redhawks knock it out of play. Stefan to Tuverjack. And now Tuverjack takes a big spill, no whistle. Munoz now with it, and down goes a Redhawk. Starting to see some tired legs, it looks like, from both sides. As Burns takes it away. Lots of end-to-end action. Burns plays it forward. Looking for Stefan and didn't have the power she needed on it. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Redhawks. $13:23 to go.
Timeout, Miami.
The Pacific Tigers and the Miami of Ohio Redhawks
13:23 to go in the second half.
scoreless. As mentioned, the Tigers playing the first of 3 games in 4 days this weekend to end a 5-game home opening stand before the Tigers will go on the road and play in Virginia and Delaware before returning home at the end of the month for a road game against UC Davis and a home game against Missouri State. Tigers then will go back on the road and then return home for final 4 home games of the season. Cal, Stanford, UC Davis, all in America East Conference play. And then after road games against Cal and Stanford, the America East tourney will be back in New York. Tigers have been trying to get Campos on the scoreboard. She's yet to score this season. Tigers in their 4-0 win over Bryant got goals from Teverjak and Munoz before a pair of goals by Leah Kofer. Kofer scored the lone goal of the Tigers' loss to the number 4 ranked Stanford Orange. Saturday's game here at the Pacific Field Hockey Turf will be at 3 o'clock against the Indiana Hoosiers, and then Sunday's game will be at noon against St. Louis, a St. Louis team that played Miami of Ohio earlier this season, and the Red Hawks defeated St. Louis 8-0, so I would think that should be a game the Tigers should win, as the Tigers and the Red Hawks here have been in a tight battle. Whistle goes against Stefan right here on the far side in front of us. Nice job there by Stefan to knock it down and keep it in play. Morrison plays a nice ball forward, finding Stefan on the far side. Stefan, though a whistle goes against her. And nice job there by Morrison to break into that and take it out of the air. And it's played back to Burns. Burns to Leach on the near side. And she gets it into the circle. It's loose. A scramble. Goalkeeper down, and I think one of the Red Hawk players or defenders, looks like it was Paul, that ended up knocking it out. Burns tried to get it in the circle, but knocked away before it got in. And now Deschamps with it here on the far side near midfield. Munoz knocks it out. Deschamps still with it. Munoz right there trying to knock it away. Deschamps gets by it. Now it's into the circle. Deschamps will play it to Paul. Paul towards the circle, and that'll roll over the end line. Into the circle right in the middle. Munoz plays it out, and now it's loose, and the shot towards goal still loose. And we're going to have a short corner. The 9th short corner of the afternoon for the Redhawks. It's just about 10 minutes to go. One goal looking like it might be enough. So we've played an hour without a goal so far. Just played back, and the shot towards goal is saved. But it'll be another short corner. And that shot gets by everybody and is in. So Mario Ana Haras with the goal, and the Redhawks lead 1-0. So the Redhawks on their 10th short corner of the afternoon, able to capitalize, and they lead 1-0 with under 10 minutes to go.
Miami goal by number 23, Mario Hurras.
So Hurras,
1-0 in Miami.
the redshirt sophomore from Barcelona, Spain, with the goal. And the Tigers gonna need to try to find something on offense here in the final 10 minutes. As that's played forward, looking for Campos, but unable to connect. Leach switches it to the far side to Morrison, into the circle.
Back it up! Back it up! Hey, back it up!
Played into the circle by Munoz, still loose. Swing and a miss by Kofer. So the Tigers in their first game score all 4 of their goals in the first 20 minutes. And the Tigers' goal against the Orange came in the final few minutes, so hopefully the Tigers can find another late goal, this time to tie it up. It's into the circle, and fortunately for the Tigers, they whistle against the Redhawks. Sturm towards the near corner, rolls out at play. Leach switches sides of the field to Steffen. Steffen plays it forward to Kofer. Munoz gets it back. Plays it towards the circle, but it's stopped before it reaches the circle. Nice job of dribbling there by Deshant down the far sideline. Tigers are able to clear. Leach. And doesn't look like we're going to have a card. .528 remaining. Burns switches sides to Steffen. Steffen with lots of room in front. Plays it forward to Campos. Campos now guarding closing, trying to take it back away. Into the circle, and sorry, that unfortunately found a foot of a Tiger, so a short corner. Not only do the Red Hawks have a chance to double their lead here, but also take precious time off the clock, as we're down to 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Redhawks lead 1-0 as they capitalize on a short corner here in the second half by Harass. As they set her up again for the shot, and it's able to be stopped and cleared. Battle in the near corner. Leach with it. She'll play a high ball forward, looking for Burns. And 2 balls on the field. One finally played off. Burns will play it forward, and it's deflected towards the circle. Into the circle it goes, unleashing the shot. And I think it went off the post. I couldn't. Steffen to Burns. Burns towards the circle to Campos. And it's taken away by the Red Hawks. Just over 2 minutes remain. You can hear being hollered, 2 minutes to go. As the Red Hawks into the circle. And looks like that found the foot of Munoz, and so another short corner and time ticking away. 1:40 and counting. By the time this short corner is taken, Tigers will be probably down to close to about a minute to go to try to find a late equalizing goal. Tigers trying to set up something if they're able to block this and quickly outlet. Got players down on their offensive side as it's played in. And it's set up, and the shot on goal deflected in, and it's now 2-0. And the Tigers with a chance to try to score here, and it's taken down. And that goal was scored by Deschamps. So Harass and Deschamps with goals for the Redhawks, and it's 2-0 as we are under a minute to go. Burns with it to Campos into the circle. Tigers were inches away from tying this game up at 1 minutes ago, and Redhawks able to capitalize on the short corner to make it 2-0. And Morrison with it. And final seconds tick off with a loud, annoying horn to come. So that'll do it, unfortunately, as a back and forth game. And it was the Redhawks able to capitalize on a pair of short corners here in the final half of the second half.
The second Miami goal was by number 16, Bea Deschamps, her first of the season. Fans, be sure to join us here at the Pacific Field
Harass and Deschamps with the goals in the second half for the Redhawks.
On Indiana.
As the Tigers had their chances and got unlucky, unable to find the goal and score past Chavert. So
Tigers will also be in action on Sunday at noon against St. Louis.
As you can hear, the Tigers will be back in action Saturday here at 3 o'clock against Indiana. Hope you can join us. If not, we will be online on the Pacific Digital Network. Tigers also will be home Sunday afternoon at 12 against St. Louis. So that'll do it here for Corey Crawley and everybody else. I'm Paul Meitz. I'm glad you could join us. The final score here this afternoon, the Miami Redhawks defeat the Pacific Tigers by the score of 2-0. This was Pacific Field Hockey on the Pacific Digital Network.
And thank you for your support of Pacific Field Hockey.